Good day, everybody. I hope you're doing fine. Today we'll be diving more in Luke chapter 10. So, immediately as the verse is starting, Jesus is sending 70 disciples into the cities to preach and to prove by doing miracles of his existence in preparation to make people curious about Jesus as he's preparing to go into these cities. One thing that stood out for me immediately was how Jesus sent them in pairs, not a solo mission. And this to me resonated immediately because I just thought, who do we have on our side? In this Christian life, who do we have that is supporting us? Do we have the community? Do we have the friend? Do we have people that are backing us up in this Christian life? Because we can never do it alone. Even if Jesus knew that we could do it alone, even he wouldn't even need disciples. So this was point takeaway number one. Are we having these people? Do we have these people in our lives? We should ask ourselves. If we don't, we should find these people. So the disciples went, they did the mission, and they came back. And Jesus said to them, yes, you were successful, because Jesus was even seeing in spirit when Satan was falling from heaven like lightning. And he said to them, you did the mission. I'm going to give you authority. Authority to do what? I'm going to give you authority to trample, not to step on, not to authority to just walk on, but it was authority to trample. I'll give you authority to trample against your enemies, against all powers, against all serpents, and nothing will be able to hurt you. That is the kind of reward that we get if we walk in Jesus' steps, if we follow Jesus Christ instructions as these disciples did, because they followed what Jesus had said and they got something from that. So I just urge us to follow Jesus' steps, to listen to what God is saying to us, to follow his word, and there will be something in the end for us. And he goes on to say that not only should you rejoice for this, but you should only rejoice when your name is in the book of eternal life. So our worry today, our struggle today should be asking ourselves, is our name in the book of eternal lives? If you don't have an answer, it is high time that you should really try and strive to do what Jesus is saying. It is high time you should try to do what the Lord is saying in his word, teachings and everything that God is saying. Anyway, we come back to see Jesus sitting with a group of people, and there's a lawyer who is trying to be smart about everything, and he says, so what is it that is going to take me to get to eternal life, for my name to be written, if he was asking? And Jesus said, you are a law person. What does the law say? Because it is written in the law. And he says that it says to love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. Basically, to love God with everything that you have, right? And your neighbor as you love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. And he's trying to be naughty and be like, so who's your neighbor, and this and this and this. And Jesus gave the example of the Good Samaritan, the parable of the Good Samaritan. And it just dawned on me. We should not just limit our love to family, to our friends, to the people that we know. That Good Samaritan extended this love to somebody that they didn't know. Even the people that we expected were going to show love, were going to help him, they didn't. So I urge us today, we should make it a mission today. Help somebody that you don't know. Talk to somebody that you don't know. Encourage somebody that you don't know. Make them know that you were a Christian by your faith, by what you are doing for them. On the last part, Jesus goes to Martha's house. Martha has a sister, Mary, but instead of Mary helping with the kitchen stuff, with the decorations, Martha sat by Jesus' feet. And I pray that today, we may have eyes like that of Mary's. I pray that we may have eyes like that of Mary's, to see what is good for our souls, to see what is good for our hearts, not the eyes of that of Martha, that we just want to see of the food, we just want to see of the world, we just want to see of the beauty of the outside. I pray that we are given the eyes that of Mary, that we are able to seek Lord truly with our heart, and not what the world think, and not to seek any other thing that is not going to benefit us. Because as Jesus said, he said, she is doing good for herself because she knows where she will benefit from. It's not from the pots, it's not from the social media, it's not from anything. but from God. And I pray today that we have a good day and be reminded of His word.